Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing an upgrade on a video card. We've got a compact Presario and we want to do some video editing on it. It's been a little bit slow, and so we decided let's upgrade to a much better video card. We just upgraded to 8 gigabytes of RAM from 3, and then we're going to put in a super duper video card, and we're anticipating that this is going to boost the performance up to the point where we're editing and not having any lags with Adobe Premiere. So the first thing we want to do is just get inside of the PC. It's a pretty easy upgrade. We've already removed the screw. Just pop the top off. We've got one more screw on the back here. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the two cords going to the dual monitors. Just going to remove this one screw right here, and we'll pop that off. And one of the things you might notice is this is a PCI Express. This is a pretty good video card that's in here, but we're really wanting to optimize the performance. Down on this slot, there's a little lever back here. And you want to make sure when you pull up that you kind of simultaneously pull that off to the side. That's, in theory, locking the card into place a little bit better. So here's the old VisionTech card. This had 512 megabytes of DDR RAM, which really isn't the fastest RAM. We're upgrading to a 1 gig card with newer RAM that's going to just kick the butt on this card here. Here's the new card that we're using. It is a GeForce GTX 560. We're going to just pull this baby out of the box. One thing you'll notice is that this came with some software. This is the device driver, and we're going to install, once we get this installed, we're going to boot up to Windows, and then we're going to install the device driver. Really important to make sure we get that device driver installed so that the performance is optimized. Got a nice static resistant bag. I want to ground myself on the case before I start touching any components. And I also want to try and keep my hands off of any of the electronic components. So one way I can do that is by grabbing onto the plastic and not touch. I don't want to touch the circuit board, even if I was using a grounding strap today. And so we're going to be going down into that slot there. Hopefully everything lines up and lets us plug it into where we want it to go. Before I exert any pressure on there, make sure I got it all lined up. Maybe get some cords out of the way. Snaps right in there, just the way, just like a dream. We are going to have to hook up some power to this bad boy, and the power connectors are here in the back. We just upgraded the power supply a few weeks ago, and so we're ready for having enough juice for this video card. Let's make sure we have enough connectors here. We're probably going to use this adapter here because there are actually two inputs for the video card. I'm going to go ahead and plug one in down there, and then I'm going to use this adapter, and I'm going to just grab two of these bad boys right there. And plug that one in there. This video card takes a lot of extra power. Make sure that's all good and seated. Everything looks good. I could do a little cable management here. Sometimes you want to make sure that you keep your cables out of the flow of the airflow of the machine. This video card features a fan to keep it cool. These things get a little hot. I want to pay attention to making sure that my cables are out of the way of the fan and that this thing stays nice and chilly. We're going to go ahead and lock that video card back into place. So far that's been the hardest thing, is putting the screw in. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the case off while I do the smoke test on this. Make sure that I've got it seated in. That I can also listen to what's going on inside. Make sure everything sounds okay before I put the lid on. We're gonna go ahead and boot this thing up, get into Windows, and then install the device driver for this video card. Okay, we've installed it, we've booted up the computer, and the screen is looking exactly like I was anticipating. It's all out of proportion. We had dual monitors set up previous, now only one monitor is working. We're not going to freak out over that. Alright, now that we've reset the computer, the screens are back into size, dual monitors are working, which is great. I'm just going to do a quick check and go to the control panel. And we are going to go to our go to the devices and printers. We're going to go to the device manager, and we're going to make sure that we don't have any conflicts in there. I don't see any yellow exclamation points. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it.